Welcome back to Keen Plays. Today I'm going to be talking about a new promotion that I found on Temu, and I have recently finished it. So I'm going to be also unboxing a ton of items that I've ordered through this promotion, and then we'll talk about it and we'll see if it was worth it or not. So the promotion that I'm talking about is called the Temu Gift Calendar, which that name explains how it works pretty well. Basically, you get to choose a bunch of gifts that you'll receive as you go through this calendar. But of course, though, you're going to have to spend a minimum amount of money on other items for every single one of those gifts that you want to receive. And then at the end of the calendar, you'll also have the opportunity to get the grand prize for free by, you guessed it, ordering more stuff. That's basically the gist of it. There's also a ton of coupons that you'll receive along the way, but they don't apply to the orders that you make within this promotion. So unless you feel like you haven't given Temu enough money, these are useless. But all that being said, let's get into it number-wise. I spent just under $150 total. It ended up being $149.81, and in return I received 20 items, some big, some small, and that's what we're going to get into next. I've got these 6 packages here to go through and open up with you guys. So let's just get right into it here with package number 1. So these are in the order that they arrived at my house. So hopefully that means that it's also in the order that I bought them, so I can kind of explain how the promotion works as we go along. That being said, though, I did actually have a package before this one. It was like a local shipping company or something like that they sent it from, and it was a bidet. So I already installed it, so I'll throw in some extra footage here of the bidet and my toilet. So enjoy that. With that out of the way, let's get into package number 1 here. And we'll see what we got, because I can't remember the order. Okay, there we go. So this is perfect. This is the starting item that I bought. So the way that this promotion works is that basically to get into this promotion, to start this calendar off, or whatever, however you want to say it, you need to buy an item. It can be any value, and then you just start the promotion. So I found the cheapest thing that I could on there. This was less than $1. It came to $1.11 after taxes and everything. So literally the cheapest thing I could find. There's just this sticker, waiting on parts. A little bit of a mechanics joke there, waiting on parts so long you turn into a skeleton. Super funny. Yeah, so there we go. That was the first item that I ordered. It started off the promotion, as well as it gave me one of these other items that I picked for free. I think it was this one. No, wait, it wasn't. Hold on. Is it in here? There it is. I think this must be it here. Okay, pretend you didn't see that. Let's see what this is here. This should be it. So after you pick that item, then you get to choose a bunch of these free items. They're not super expensive. You do get to choose one big item that's expensive, but this was the first item that I chose to get as like a prize. So this is GoTown. It came out in 2017, and it's got a rating of 6 out of 10. I really don't know anything about this. I haven't looked into like any of these games really. You have to be older than 7. You can play 2 to 6 players. It's a 15-minute game, and there's 54 cards in here. So there we go. That is GoTown, and I got that for free as soon as I bought that sticker. And so the price on this on Temu is $5.57. And this is probably where I should have stopped. This would have been, putting me ahead quite a bit. I spent $1.11, and I come away with, a little game and a sticker. Like that would have been the place to stop, because as I mentioned before, I ended up spending like $150. So as we go along, you'll just see where all my money went. But we might as well open this up and see what it looks like in here. The box itself is pretty nice. I don't know why they have this sticker on the back here. Mini case. Interesting. Yeah, box looks good. We've got English rules. And we've got our cards. There we go. So yeah, here are our cards. Pretty nice looking art style. Kind of like that. They feel pretty good. That's all there is to that game, so not much to really go through there. Rules and cards. And the box is nice and tiny. And not even in that bad a shape. So not too bad. And then let's see what else we have in here for games or items. Okay. Alright, we've got a few things in here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think this was the next thing that I ordered. This is another board game, Lure. And it came out in 2024 and currently has a 6.8 out of 10. And this one ended up costing $26.37. So I don't know if that's really a deal at all. I don't know, what it would be compared to at like a board game shop or online. I'm not totally sure, but $26. I'm sure you could find it for that price somewhere else. The box is bashed in there pretty good. That does not look very nice. At the back, it's also kind of pushed in. Yeah, this whole thing, like someone must have stepped on it. That's too bad. Even this corner's ripped apart there. Dang. And this game, I really don't know much about it either. We've got a ton of dice here, all different shapes and sizes. Those actually look pretty decent. And then we've just got some cards, it looks like. Oh no, we've got, I don't know what all this is. This must be little player, like barricades or little player boards, but you can put it up as like a screen probably to keep people from seeing your dice. So that's interesting. We've got 6 of those. Oh, okay, and then we got some tokens here. Nice, not bad. And then we got rules. And the tokens feel pretty good. Nothing wrong with that. But kind of interested now because these rules are all in Chinese. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Nice. Yeah, okay. We have... Oh, they just have it. It's all messed up. Oh well, that'll work. Okay. There is English rules there. And then we just have the cards themselves to go through. There we go. Yeah, so these cards don't feel bad at all. They feel like a little cheap, but they're not like sticking together or anything like that. They're okay. Yeah, same thing here. Nothing wrong with those. And yeah, bunch of dice. Yeah, they're just plastic. Nothing wrong with those. All numbered instead of little pips. So yeah, nothing wrong with that. Looks like we got some 20-sided dice in there, some 4-sided, some 8s. Or no, 12s. Yeah. So anyways, lots of dice there. Not bad. We'll have to get into it. A little bit bummed out about how the box is so damaged, but not much you can do about that. And from buying this, I believe I got this Taco Loco game for free. It would have cost me $7.89, and this game came out in 2025 and currently has a 6.3 out of 10 rating on Board Game Geek. And I'm going to say this again, I don't know anything about this game, so if there is any games here that are intriguing you as I'm going through them, just let me know down in the comments, and I can make another video going through it on how to play or anything like that you're interested in. So yeah, another game it's just a card game. This one is about tacos and all of its little toppings here. Very cool. I mean, the cards feel really nice. We got the rule book, just one, and I think the whole thing is English. Oh no, yeah, 2 languages. So there we go. And the box itself is quite nice. I mean, like, there's a little bit of damage, but not bad at all. Yeah, 2 to 5 players, 15-minute game, 70 cards. That's all there is to it. A couple games there that are similar in size. There we go. And then we have just this little decal here that got folded right down the middle. Yeah, certified shit box. I think this was like $1.50 or something like that. Probably just gonna put it on my truck since it's rusted out, and it is a certified shit box. So there we go. Nothing wrong with that. And then we've got Snailed It, another card game here. This looks pretty beat up though, my goodness. It came out in 2023 and currently has a 6.9 out of 10 rating, and it was around $12. So yeah, like I said, very bad condition. And inside we've got some rules, and we've got some cards. Yeah, wow. That's rough, dude. Okay. Anyways, let's see what these cards look like. There we go. Yeah. Feel about the same as all the other cards that I've gone through so far. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Not bad. Just another card game. The one thing that I will say is, you know, this one at least has like the publisher on it there, so it's too bad that this box is so beat up. But yeah, anyways, so we'll move on to package number 2 now, which I think in reality, this is after these items here. The next thing that I ordered was that bidet, and I think from that I got a couple of games for free, and I think they should be in here. So let's open it up and see what's in here. Okay, yes, there we go. We have money. This is a Reiner Knizia game. Why is this taped up like this? That's horrible, man. Oh my gosh, it's like directly on the box. That is brutal, dude. That sucks. Okay, anyways, yeah, this is money. It came out in 1999, and it currently has a 6.6 out of 10 rating on Board Game Geek. Like I said, it's from Reiner Knizia, and I think this is like a reprint from the original. But yeah, I can't believe they did this, man. That is so much tape on this thing. What the heck? Okay, well, there we go. Okay, so we've got a little dry erase marker in here. Nice. And then a bunch of cards. There we go. And it's just, looks like it's just money. Different types of currencies. Okay. Very interesting. I like the artwork. Cards don't feel bad at all. This is a pretty wild card cover there. And then we've got, let's see, rules here. A couple of different languages. Scoring. Reference sheet there, I guess. Oh, and then just like a couple boards. Okay, interesting. So this must be where you use the dry erase? I don't know. Oh, maybe here. Yeah, it must be on here. Interesting. Okay, well, looks like it might be a decent game. So yeah, this was one of the items I got for free for buying that bidet, which the bidet was came to $32.29. And this money game, yeah, for free, it would have costed $17.28. And then I also got another game for free. It's this Katan Island that I have never heard of. And it's like, I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be Katan, like the board game, but it's spelled with a K, and like it's the travel edition. I'm so intrigued by it, and I can't find any information on it. Like it's not listed on Board Game Geek, to my knowledge anyways. Yeah, so I don't have anything for you other than just what's in front of me here. The box is super beat up though. Holy crap. Yeah, very nice. Let's get in here and see what we got. We've got some dice and some chips there, looks like. So yeah, 2 dice for each player, and then a black and a white dice. Oops. And then, okay. Oh wow. Oh wow, crazy. Okay, well, we have we have some rules there, and then, oh my goodness, I'm gonna make a mess. We've got a bunch of tokens here, falling out all over the place. Crazy. They don't feel too bad at all. Seem like pretty decent quality there. And then we've got some cards here. Some very teeny tiny cards. But this looks like it's like Katan. We've got building cost cards. And we got the resources here. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, we got more resources. That's it. Okay, so just the cards are all resources and your building costs. And then we've got a bunch of tokens. And some dice. So I mean, is this a thing? Is travel Catan? Is that a legit thing? I kind of doubt it, but anyways, very interesting. I'll definitely have to look into it and see how it plays. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, this was also free. It would have costed $9.71. So there we go. That is the second package. And moving on to the third here. Let's just get into it, and I'll show you what I got here. Okay, so for this one, I ended up buying this Cheating Moth game and this PSP case, and these together came to $11.36. This was like $4, and this was like $6, and then taxes and whatnot. So buying those, and then I got this for free, and this is Gobble Tic Tac Toe, or I don't know, like looking on, I mean, you've seen this game, you know, it's like shorts and reels, and like I've seen this so many times, so I was just like, whatever, I'll get this item for free just to see what it's like. But looking on Board Game Geek, the closest thing that I could find It was called like Gobblers or something like that, and it came out in 2003, and it currently has a 6.3 out of 10 rating. So if you can equate that to this, anyways, let's have a look at it here. Why not? Let's see what this gobbler action is all about. I mean, I already know what it's about. Like, it's pretty basic, right? Like you make your little grid here, and then you play tic-tac-toe, but you have bigger ones that can cover smaller ones. And yeah, it's simple. So there we go. There's our tic-tac-toe grid. And then we've got all of the gobblers, and it looks like I have to put their faces on at some point. There's all the stickers in here, and yep, yeah, there we go. That must be the rule book, I guess. Not that you really need one for this, but there we go. And then yeah, you just play tic-tac-toe, and you take turns. You know, if you put a smaller one there, then you can cover it with that one, and that one can't be covered. So, you know, you just work your way up, and whoever gets 3 in a row first wins. Pretty simple. Pretty simple stuff. It's kind of interesting, whatever. It was for free, so it would have cost $5.47, so, you know, that's something. Okay, there we go. So that was Gobble Tic Tac Toe. And moving on, we've got Cheating Moth here. And this game I already have, but I don't know. There wasn't really much to choose from, unfortunately. Like, I would have loved if there was some better selection of board games on there, but there just really wasn't much. And this was, yeah, just over $4. So figured like, I'll pick up another copy, because I actually don't really like playing this game all that much, because if you've played this game, you end up like throwing all your cards around, and I just like I hate the thought of like losing or destroying cards and that sort of thing. So with this, I can just play with these ones, because like I really don't care all that much. Although so far it looks pretty decent. But yeah, Cheating Moth, this game came out in 2011, and it currently has a 6.4 out of 10 rating. There we go. Okay. These cards don't feel very good. They, you know, try and like spread them out and they just stick together. So yeah, this is the first set of cards that like have done that, and you can just like tell that they're cheap. Also, is it just me, or like is the coloring like a little bit off on the backs of these cards? Whatever. Anyways, there's Cheating Moth. Yeah, it's a decent card game. But yeah, I mean, with these cards, I guess I could play this game and not really worry about losing the cards or anything like that, because, you know, it didn't cost me all that much. Anyways, there we go. That is Cheating Moth. And then the other item that I got here was just a PSP case. I found a PSP at Value Village a while ago, and so I've been acquiring like some games and stuff for it, but I don't have a case yet. So this was just something to kind of keep it a little safe. I don't know, I was hoping there was like a mesh thing here to keep some games in here. But that's okay, whatever. At least it's something, just a little case. It was like $6 or something like that. So anyways, there we go. That is package number 3. So here is package number 4. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. Okay, okay. Nice. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, that's everything. I'm going to open this up first because I'm not sure if this is what I can't really remember here. Okay, there we go. Yes. So this is just a little electric motor here. My kids have this little electric John Deere Gator, but the motors got blown on it, so I was trying to find like a inexpensive way of fixing it, and hopefully this does the trick. I tried to get all the dimensions like correct and the right voltage and everything, but yeah, it looks kind of small, but I don't know. We'll see once I once I compare it to the original and put it in there. We'll see. Hopefully it works. That would be super nice to fix my little Gator there for the kids. So this is the item that I ordered, and it was $22.73. And from that I got these Harmonies like expansion boards or whatever for free. These would have costed $9.39. And I don't know if this is like a legit thing for the Harmonies game or not, but you know, it's just like extra maps basically that you can use. And I don't know, I thought that was kind of interesting. They're quite they're thin, obviously. They're not really like the boards that the game comes with, but I mean, like they'll do the job, right? So I thought that was just kind of neat, and figured you know, for a free item that'd be kind of nice to have. Can try out with the Harmonies game because I've been getting into that quite a bit. So yeah, very nice for a free item, I think, anyways. And then this here is the next item that I ordered. So it's kind of funny that it got shipped together with that electric motor there. And this is One Night Ultimate Werewolf. And this looks like really good condition. Like the box is fantastic. It's got like the logos on it and everything. This sucks here. I don't know why they put this on it. That's unfortunate, but yeah. And then yeah, we got, oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. Little poster there, and then rule book, and all of the people and items. Yeah, there's the seer, and these are like cards, kind of, but also they're like super thick. So yeah, it's a werewolf game. It came out in 2014 and currently has a 7 out of 10 rating. Yeah, anyways. Nice game here. And I think, you know what, I think this one I actually got for free on a different item that I ordered. Yeah, this werewolf game I got for free because I think in this package here, this number 5 package, is the item that I ended up paying for. Yes, I got Werewords. This game I did pay for, and it was $12.30. And from that, I got the One Night Ultimate Werewolf game for free, and it would have cost me $7.29. So yeah, Werewords is just a great game. If you've been watching for a while, you already know that I have this game, and I got it off of Temu once before because yeah, I mean, so that's why I'm getting it again, because I already know that it is like great quality, and you know, I'll probably end up using this as a present or something like that and giving it away. But yeah, everything's there. I don't want to go into it too much because there is a lot of pieces there. So yeah, another great game from that publisher. And yeah, this game came out in 2017, and it currently has a 7.1 out of 10 rating. So yeah, that is Werewords. And that just leaves package number 6, and it is the biggest because this has the grand prize item in it. And to get it, I had to spend like over $35 or something like that. So let's just get into it here. Up front, we've got a jersey here, which I have bought some other jerseys off of Temu. I got like a Jackie Moon jersey, and but I have yet to get a hockey jersey. So that's what I did this one for. We've got a Boston jersey here. I don't care about the Boston Bruins at all, but on the back it's got Gilmore.
All right, let's go. Oh! You like that, old man? You want a piece of me? I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing. Oh!
Just a classic movie. So yeah, I saw this and I was like, I could go golfing in that. That'd be pretty funny. And so yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'll say, like, you know, it's definitely like you can tell it's a Boston Bruins jersey because it says Boston on the front, but I don't think they actually have any jerseys that just say Boston, you know. Like usually they have like a bear or like the big B or something like that. So it's definitely like, you know, not a Boston Bruins jersey, but it is a Happy Gilmore jersey. So that's what I got it for. It's an XL. Hopefully that fits me. I'll have to try it on here, give you guys a little fashion show. And next up in here, we've got another game here. This is, that's going to be a tough one to say. Grasshopper Poker. I'm pretty sure that just translates to Grasshopper Poker. Another little card game here from like the same place. Same thing as that like cheating Moth game. And yeah, this game came out in 2021, and it currently has a 6.5 out of 10 rating on Board Game Geek. Shouldn't be much to it, just a simple card game here. It does have, you know, some poker chips. Very nice. Okay, cards feel pretty dang good. Way better than the cheating Moth game there. Yeah, they feel great, honestly. So that makes me happy. Very nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice, honestly. Yo, look at this shit. Okay, so I'm checking out this game, right? Go to read the rules, and only the cover is this Grasshopper Poker. Underneath it is Shummel Hummel the whole way through, like the whole thing here. What is that garbage, man? And the box itself is pretty nice. Not even really dented all that much. Put a sticker on the back here. That sucks, but otherwise, not too bad. And this game cost $7.56. And then the other item that I bought in here that made up the full amount was just another little badge here. And this cost me just over $2. Little shitbox edition, also for the truck. You can attach that on there. I thought it would be bigger. That's kind of small, but that's okay. I don't really care. It was just an addition to make it up above $35. These three items, the jersey, this Grasshopper Poker, and this shitbox edition badge, came to $29.34. So yeah, I had to buy those items. And that gave me the grand prize for free, which is right here. It is Tag Team. And this game is quite new and rated really well, so I'm very excited to get into it. It came out in 2025 and currently has a 7.7 out of 10 rating on Board Game Geek. It's just a 2-player battler game. I mean, it doesn't show on here, which is too bad, but like you can tell from this, like these red bars here, that it's from Scorpion Mask. And I've been really enjoying a lot of their games lately. I've been playing in Sky Team a lot lately, getting into that. So I was excited when I saw this, because this is a 2-player game like Sky Team, but instead of it being cooperative, you're battling one another. So very interesting. But yeah, let's get into it and see what it's like here. So yeah, the box itself is pretty good. There's a couple of, spots where it's pushed in a little bit, but not bad at all. And like, I don't know if you can tell, but like the box itself is kind of matte. And then these are like glossy here, the guys and the logo there. So yeah, very nice. Let's check it out. Okay, so we got the rules here. Fighter's guide. Got some tokens. And these are very nice actually. A little glossy finish to them. And then, oh okay. Yeah, I mean, like this is like very good quality, man, compared to some of the other stuff that we've gone through today. Okay, all right, we've got some battlers here by the looks of things, some characters. Very cool. Okay. Oh, and then just like some bigger cards of them, I guess. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, you got your complexity, their fighting style, I guess. Okay, cool. And then their like health points and some other trackers for some of them, it looks like. Oh, very cool. Huh, interesting. Okay. And then we've got some little tokens in here. Very cute looking. Some little wooden pieces. And we got some little cubes here. Yeah, some little plastic purple cubes. Cool. And then just a bunch of cards here by the looks of it. There we go. Okay, yeah, and they feel really good. So these must be the decks for each type of warrior. Cool. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, they feel really good. Actually, I'm very impressed with this game. I think it's like really good condition, really good quality. So, very excited to get into this and see how it plays. 'Cause yeah, it looks pretty sick, man. I'm a little bummed out that it doesn't have the logo on here of Scorpion Mask, but what do you expect? And that is everything. So yeah, we got Tag Team there. We've got this Grasshopper Poker. We've got this little badge here. We've got the Happy Gilmore jersey, Cheating Moth, electric motor, Gobble Tic Tac Toe, money, PSP case, Katan Island Travel Edition card game, board game. Don't know what the heck that is. We got Werewords. We've got One Night Ultimate Werewolf. We've got Snailed It. We've got these expansion boards for Harmonies. We've got Taco Loco, GoTown, Deckle. We've got this sticker. we've got Lure. And then we've also got the bidet that is attached to my toilet. So don't worry about that. But yeah, Holy crap, we've got so many items here. This is freaking ridiculous. But that's what $150 will get you, I guess. So that begs the question, was it worth it? Well, like I said, I spent $150 on all these items. Based on the items that, I got for free, technically, or whatever you want to call it, the total saved from those items is just under $100. So with that in mind, all of these items would have come to well over $250, which I could kind of see, if you were to go out and buy all of these items at board game stores, or wherever you find a Happy Gilmore jersey or whatever, PSP case and all these other random items that I got, it would probably come to around that $250, maybe even more. But is it worth it? It probably depends. Like, the one thing that I tried to do was buy some items that I was looking to buy anyways, like this electric motor, for instance. I was looking to find that somewhere, and same with the bidet. A lot of other things on here, though, I probably wouldn't have bought. Like, I already have Werewords and I already have Cheating Moth, so what was the point in buying those? Or even this Harmonies expansion, like, do I really need that? Like, no. Same with these decals and badges and sticker and freaking Gobble Tic Tac Toe. Like, do I need that crap? No. Do I need a Happy Gilmore jersey? Well, yes, of course I do. What am I going to wear when I go golfing? Like, obviously that's a must-have. But anyways, all joking aside, like, after the fact, it's a whole lot harder to swallow spending that much money in one lump sum. And so that's why they have this calendar thing, so that it's just like a little bit here and there, And normally on Temu, you have to spend like over $35. Well, on this promotion, you can spend just over $10. It means that you're making all of these like dinky little purchases and not really thinking about it. And then by the end, you've spent $150 and you're like, what the frick? Like, I really don't need all this trash. I just don't think I ever would have, spent that much money on these games. Even though I'm sure I got these for like wicked steals, right? Like, I'm sure I paid way less than you would pay at a board game shop. But, it still doesn't feel good looking back at all the money I spent going through this promotion. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy with all of these items that I have, and I get to explore and play these games and stuff like that. But yeah, it's still, end of the day, it's like $150 I probably didn't need to spend. So is it worth it? I don't know. It depends on who you are. For me, I'm gonna have to say no, it's not worth it, but I don't regret buying all this stuff. I'm going to enjoy it, but let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments, and let me know if there's any of these games that you want me to go through, do a little how to play or anything like that, or any questions you guys have on your minds. Just let me know, and as always, feel free to like this video or subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome, and thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.